Lima Foxtrot Lima, Kilowatt 4 Lima Foxtrot Lima. Name is Mark Mike Alpha Radio Kilo, QSL.
Roger, Mark, and where are you located, sir?
Roger, Mark, and where are you located, sir?
I'm located in Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina, QSL.
Roger, Mark, and what radio are you running today, sir?
Roger, Mark, and what radio are you running today, sir?
I'm running a TS-570DG, TS-570DG, about 20-some years old. Go ahead.
That's TS-570BG, is that a Roger?
TS-570BG, is that a Roger?
Roger on that, yes, go ahead.
Alrighty, now, gosh, if you would like part of our setup procedure, if you would give me about 10 seconds and tell me about your antenna system, I'll listen to your radio and see what we can do.
And tell me about your antenna system, I'll listen to your radio and see what we can do.
Okay, Roger on that. So my antenna system is an awful antenna system, the worst I've ever had. It's a wire up in the attic, actually a couple of wires up in the attic, and it is the only time that I have not had at least a full-length dipole or a beam on the house here in Charlotte. Go ahead.
Roger, Roger, Mark. Now, do you have an adjustable bandwidth? Probably not. I'm just thinking that radio, how old is that radio? And do you know if you can set your bandpass to 100 to 2900?
Do you know if you can set your bandpass to 100 to 2900?
Roger. The radio, I bought it in 1997, so it makes it that 25 years old. And the bandpass on transmit is set to 2400 hertz. Bandpass is set to 2400 hertz. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Okay. And do you know where your does it have EQ or no?
Does it have EQ or no?
Did not copy. Go ahead, please repeat.
Yes, sir. Does it have inboard equalization? Can you adjust your equalization with the inboard controls?
Can you adjust your equalization with the inboard controls?
Somewhat, Roger. So the transmit equalizer is set to full amp pass, and I have a possibility of 4 settings on the transmit equalizer. We can go through this and show you each one if you like.
All right, Mark, what we're looking for is max treble EQ. Max treble EQ, if you know which one of those gives you the best top end.
EQ, if you know which one of those gives you the best top end.
Okay, so let me go to one here. This is the high pass of the equalizer. It's HB. It's the setting HB high band setting on the transmit equalizer. Do you copy?
Oh yes, and that's nice. But do you have one not quite that much? You know, that's nice, and I'll keep that in mind. But do you have a second one that's not quite as treble boosted?
Do you have a second one that's not quite as treble boosted?
Roger, I can go to this. This is a conventional equalization for the 570, and this should lower the treble versus bass. Go ahead.
Roger. Now, are you using a headset with a boom mic, or are you using a hand mic?
Are you using a headset with a boom mic, or are you using a hand mic?
Using a hand mic, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, the best way to run that hand mic is pull it to the corner of your lips and talk across it. Do not talk right into it. Pull it to the corner of your lips and talk across it. Roger?
Right into it. Pull it to the corner of your lips and talk across it. Roger?
Roger. Talking across the mic right now. Does this make a difference?
Stack of shit no matter what he does, so I don't know why you're wasting your time.
So this is a control net.
Globally is now like back, control net.
Talking directly into the microphone now.
Oh, is it?
Talking across the microphone now.
That's great. You're the entertainment.
Mark, you sound much better with it pulled to the corner of your lips as you talk across it, Roger.
Better with it pulled to the corner of your lips as you talk across it, Roger. This is a control net.
Roger on that. I can change that very easily, can't I? Okay, thank you very much.
Roger, and did you say you had, go back to that other EQ, that max treble EQ, and let me hear that one more time.
That other EQ, that max treble EQ, let me hear that one more time.
Okay, so this is set up as conventional equalizer in transmit. Conventional equalizer is not so much boosted in the treble versus bass. It's flatter. There's a little depression across the mid frequencies, but it is not quite as boosted in the treble. Go ahead.
Well, you had one that was maxed treble EQ. I want to hear that one.
You had one that was maxed treble EQ. I want to hear that one.
Okay, go ahead. This is max treble EQ. This is called Froment Pass equalizer in the TS-570 anyway. Does this sound better? Go ahead.
Yeah, I think so. Tell me about 10 seconds about your the best thing you like about your radio.
About 10 seconds about the best thing you like about your radio.
So the thing about radio is probably the worst thing about it as well is it's very straightforward to set up and run. There's not a large number of parameters in this radio. This is a very early version of a radio running firmware, right? The radio having a number of settings. It's the first radio got after an SB heat-kit receiver transmitter pair. I can't remember what it was. But this radio really has been a very, very straightforward tool for me to use in the shop. Go ahead.
All right, Mark, did we say that radio does have a compressor, Roger?
Mark, did we say that radio does have a compressor, Roger?
Well, it's got a processor in it, which will do compression as well. Go ahead.
All right, so we want that on a token amount. Normal? Does it have a normal mode? That's what we want to be in.
Normal? Does it have a normal mode? That's what we want to be in.
Yes, Roger. And we are in default right now. We're on default for the processor.
Okay, that sounds pretty good there. Now, I want you to move to your ALC with mic gain in hand. And as you say the magic word audio, spoken as you would speak any other word in a QSO, I want you to adjust your mic gain until your ALC meter is running mid-scale to 2/3. Mid-scale to 2/3 on your ALC meter by way of mic gain manipulation. Roger?
On your ALC meter by way of mic gain manipulation. Roger?
Roger on that. Okay, we have audio.
Alrighty, and let me give me 10 seconds of your choice of subject matter, Roger.
Audio. Now I'm down 20% down from the default setting. Now I'm 40% down on the default setting. Audio. Go ahead.
I think I'm going to throw up.
Well, yeah, buddy, why don't you take a hike somewhere? We're trying to do something constructive. I don't know, you're not very constructive, so just take a seat, please. Mark, I'm not sure what you're saying there. What I was saying is I want you to adjust your ALC for mid-scale to 2/3 by way of mic gain control. I don't care really where the mic gain is. The main thing is how it affects your ALC. So as you say the word audio, I want you to adjust your mic gain until your ALC meter is running mid-scale to 2/3.
Okay, Roger on that. And
it was a controlled net.
I'm running about midstream to 2/3 south. Well, a little low, little high, little high. Okay, we're good there. It seems like we're coming up about mid to about 2/3 right now.
Yes, sir, Mark. Get the Gorilla Tape and taper it down, sir. I think that sounds just perfect. If you want to hear your audio, unfortunately, you know, today is not a good day for propagation, but we have a recording. If you want to go to YouTube, do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. That will take you to this recording, and we'll have it posted up by noon tomorrow. Roger?
Recording, and we'll have it posted up by noon tomorrow. Roger?
Roger on that. I want to thank you so much again for taking the time here to help me set this up. I've been running this radio for 20 seconds now, and only now getting around hearing about how it sounds on the air. So I appreciate your time here and the effort in trying to set up this old boat anchor on the air. Okay, go ahead. Thank you.
Yes, sir, Mark. I just got you in the clear down in Georgia, so why don't you give me 10 or 15 more seconds about the subject of your choice?
15 more seconds about the subject of your choice.
Trying to get just a little bit more audio from you, Mark, since I found a nice transmission receiver. If you could, give me just about 10 seconds more audio, Roger.
Receiver, if you could, give me just about 10 seconds more audio, Roger.
Well, all right, Mark 73, sir. Thanks for dropping by, and maybe if you get a chance, join us next Friday. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. My name is Jim. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
My name is Jim. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.